Hi y'all. This video is about clay, how to get it from raw materials, and the importance of clay for survival. Okay, now if you read this book right here or kind of glanced through it, clay is important to create a water filtration system. If you read that there, if you look at that there, it says, you know, your water filter, radiation filter, says, you know, you got the water on the top, clay soil, and then pebbles, and then it filters into a bucket there. I'm going to show you something about clay. Now you could find clay at a creek bank or a river bank, right? And one of the interesting things about clay, okay, if you look at that clay right there, or at this soil right here, soil made up of sand, silt, and clay. But it doesn't take that much clay to hold all that big clump of stuff together right there. I'm trying to extract the clay right there, or I am extracting it. But when I first started, you know, extracting clay, there's still some sand in there, in these chunks right here. But I've kind of learned how to extract it better, and so I'm trying to get the pure clay right here. Okay. See, when clay dries, it curls up. See that? And I got a little bit of sand right here. But anyways, the sand, when you stir this up with a paint stirrer, the clay goes on top and the sand goes to the bottom. You know, and you could find it at the back of this clay right here. Okay? And there's different types of clay also. Now I'm extracting this from actual materials, right? From the actual soil. But you know, on that water filtration system, oh, here's getting kind of better at it. This is almost like all clay right here. But you know, you get chunks, and there's different types of clay. See that? A lighter and a darker. And if you want to get clay, you could get it from cat litter. I think they use dolomite clay in cat litter, so you'd be able to extract it there. But you want to have clay because you want to be able to make your water filtration device with you know, better materials than just plain old dirt. Now notice with this clay, it doesn't, when I run my nail through there, it doesn't come apart. But if I do it over here with this like sand still in it, I get the sand. See how the sand kind of flakes out of there? See that? A whole different, it's a way to extract it. You want to dry it, kind of pour it in these containers here, you know, these containers, and eventually the clay will dry out and it'll curl up, and all the sand will be attached to it at the back, but you'd be able to just run your finger like that and it'll strip it away. Like right here, look here. Oh, here's one. Look, see that? See how the sand's just like coming off the clay like that? See that? That's how you try to get pure clay, and you need that. Now we're talking, it was supposed to rain for a lot of days in a row here, and but let me show you something about the importance of conserving your water. Even though it's projected to rain, we're supposed to get some torrential rains, but it hasn't happened yet. Now this tank is empty, and this one right here is still full, and we haven't had any good rain in about 3 months. And you can't risk losing your water supply, because anything can happen to the water supply, you know, the city water supply. And when it rains, what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to just take this and move it to the side, and you know, the feed line there, and you know, let the first day of rain, let everything just drain off into the ground. That's my filter, okay? But yeah, don't use up your backup water, because you could lose your water supply. As unstable as everything's turning out to be, anything could happen at any time. You could lose your electricity, you could lose your water. You want to have your water filtration ready to go. But yeah, so you need that clay. And I'll probably mix this to make my water filter. I'll probably mix this with play sand, you know, play sand that you can get at one of the box chains. But yeah, I just made this right here, and I gotta separate all the sand from the actual clay to purify it. And then if I have to make a water filter, I would use play sand, even though I hear it's supposed to turn into like cement. It stays wet, it might be a little different. But yeah, it doesn't take much clay to hold. It doesn't take much clay to hold all the soil together. Like what I'm looking at here, you know, like in here, there isn't much clay in here at all anyways, but you know, to hold the soil together, it doesn't take that much clay. That's what I'm finding out. Okay, yeah, this is my potato patch, or my sweet potato patch. I planted all these in here from the slips that came out of that pot right there. You know, they say you could get about 100 slips from one potato. All right, see y'all later. Try to create clay. Takes a little while to get good at it. All right, see y'all later.